So we open at the baby reveal, and Tisha done shown up without an RSVP. Tisha's surprised she's getting the cold shoulder from Stormy. She's like, I thought we were good. So everybody real quiet. The energy stank. Oh, Lord, they quiet because they was dogging y'all about that Expo. Ooh, Lord, Mel, this wig. Ooh, this wig ain't it. Oh, Kimmy said we should all get together and talk about the ins and outs of the Expo. It's good to get some feedback. Yeah, everybody ready to cuss y'all out over that trifling affair. Tisha said, I don't need any feedback. Child, now Miss Nell getting in on. She said, I got some feedback too. I was upset I wasn't involved. Tisha like, yeah, everybody been on my since the end of it, so I'm good on feedback. So Tisha said, I put it on social media. I didn't know I had to give you a special invitation. Nell said, you told me you wanted me to be there, so you should have made sure I was there. I shouldn't have to go on social media. I mean, if it was like on social media, get your booth rental, you could, I mean, this is a Tisha affair. I think you're expecting too much from someone who offers too little, to be honest. As actual business owners, you should have known better and shouldn't be disappointed. You're expecting more from a less-ass bitch. Tisha said, your point has been received clear as day. I kind of have to agree with Tisha, though. Heffinell, you complained at the dinner. She apologized. You accepted the apology. Now you want to rehash. You'd already hashed. However, Tiffany come in and throw a little shade at Tisha for not RSVPing. However, Heifer, you did invite her and didn't say RSVPs were mandatory, so she just showed up. Kiki, however, has not made it to the shower. I can see why she wouldn't want to show up, all them heifers with all them questions, but no good intentions in the bunch. However, Mel says, we just been talking about the Expo, what should have happened, could have happened, would have happened. And Tiffany said, well, everybody got ideas. Let's have another one. I can keep the front row warm. When we have a Cheaters Expo, that's when we'll ask you to speak. Child, now Tiffany bring up Stormy and the $100. Miss Nell, like, I want to know what happened with the $100. Tisha, like, I thought this was a sip and see. Have some fun. Where's the game? No, we want to talk about your sorry-ass husband. That's the joke. Your husband's the hee-hee and the ha-ha. Lord. Miss Nell like, oh, well, Tisha gonna ignore me. Stormy, you got to voice your own. What happened with the $100? $100. Then Tiffany gonna say, I don't think I brought up $100. Where did Miss Nell get $100 from? You just said it. But then Tiffany goes on and tells the business because Stormy looks at Tisha and says, you want to tell her about the $100? Tisha said, no, I thought we were over it. Tisha, you set yourself up for this. This is what a husband like Marsau will get you. Embarrassed. Tisha gets up and leaves. She says, this is giving me hater vibes. I threw it and y'all didn't. I don't know. I wouldn't want to put my name behind an event that lackluster. But now we going over who had to pay the vendors and who didn't. So, child, now Stormy and Tisha leave because they both over it. They mouth getting dry, talk about the same old thing. But now they come back. And Miss Nell's like, so, Tisha, you lied and said people didn't have to pay anything, but then they had to pay something. Nell, you just so fucking happy to have a little bit of plot line. I thought you were supposed to be an elder coming on helping couples with therapy and healing. But you out here stirring turds. So now we going over what Marsau said and didn't say, and did they make any money? And Tisha's like, well, we came out of our pocket. Stormy said, well, y'all being real secretive with the money. We don't know what you made and what you didn't. Honey, even if they made any money, they can't manage it. Tisha said, it's none of your business where the money went. Child, Tisha said, y'all have your own expo, giveaway scholarships, do whatever you want to do. Do it bigger and better than mine, damn. Kimmy like, well, Tisha ain't got to open up her books. But if you donated time or money, you want to know where your shit went. Now, Kimmy, you can say I don't want you to feel like everybody's jumping down your throat, but everybody is, even heifers who weren't there, Nell. Oh, God, now Kimmy wants a town hall. Y'all done said all your grievances, now you gotta say them again? Twist that knife, Kimmy, twist that knife. And now Stormy get in, and she said, well, $100 was never my issue with you, Tisha. It was your husband acting like a bitch. A less-ass bitch. Now Nell gonna say, I can't believe Tisha's allowing Stormy to call her husband a woman. He's a bitch. Mel said, yeah, your husband been throwing little jabs at me too, and I don't want it to fuck up our friendship. But I don't fuck with your husband either. Few do. Girl, they calling him all kind of a bitch, saying he need to put his wig on, sit with the girls. He is Penelope Thomas. Over with Kimmy and Maurice, they're wrapping up work on a property before the first. So her brother's actually running a little behind, and it's getting Kimmy hot under the collar. But now Kimmy starts telling Maurice about why Nell's pissed with Tisha. Then she says Marsau said nobody paid, but we paid. So they gonna talk to Marsau and Tisha about it privately. Then they get to how he's popped off on Tiffany, Mel, and Stormy. He don't have a line of demarcation. Well, the thing is, Marsau doesn't like women. For all the puss he ain't get, he's bitter. Meanwhile, across town, producer Mel and Miss Nell are gonna have a one-on-one. Oh, God, Nell's still whining about not being invited to this title expo. Oh, look, we meeting in the daycare. She like, I got a daycare. We believe you. Honestly, I wouldn't want to be associated with the sued Scott's business. So they unhappy we done gone to Black, bought your champagne, champiss, and you can't support our business? Girl, now they talking about Tisha says she owned 85% of the debt because Marsau couldn't get the credit. Girl, Mel broke it down. She said, oh, that's for government contracting purposes. Not contracting, contracting. So it's a woman-owned business because it's 85%. So yeah, you own, and also if you can own 85% of something very unsuccessful. Sounds like debt to me. Where's Scott Manor? Nell thinks they made some money and she wants answers, but you weren't there. Why do you need answers to something you weren't involved in? Get you some business, girl. They trying to build a house for $150 and they done got about $300-400. And you know they gonna keep it. Mel said, I ain't unblocking Tisha. I wish I could find out, but I got them both blocked. Mel said, do you even want to be friends with Tisha? And Nell's like, actually, nah, we can keep it cordial. Nell thinks he got an issue with women, and he does. So we go over all of Marsau's footage, messing up Tisha and Mel getting on the good foot, discouraging Tisha from having her own. So now we with Kiki, and she hasn't been feeling well. Her husband thinks it's the methadone. So now Mel and Marsau gonna have a meeting, and she gonna get them together. So Mel says, I heard your little jabs about my t-shirt business. What you selling, heifer? Oh, Marsau said, well, my opinion is I don't value the t-shirt business. This don't make no sense. I don't have a high opinion of the business I'm in, but you don't sell t-shirts. And Carlos ain't paying you enough to be on the show. Mel said, ain't nobody crying over you, Marsau. Even Tisha won't cry when she leave your ass. And she will. All right, well, that was the shit. I'ma see you for the next one.